Montville, New Jersey, for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano here, calling today's game as the Pope John Lions, 3-2 on the season, get set to take on Montville at 1-3. The Lions going ahead and sweeping Randolph last week in cold, chilly conditions. Today, beautiful sunshine, spring-like weather for the first time in about a week, and the Lions are looking to extend a 2-game winning streak that they got with Randolph last week. Let's give you the lineup for the Pope John Lions, and we'll fill you in with everything else for Montville in just a minute. We start with the leadoff hitter, number 20, Will Ryan, playing shortstop. The center fielder batting second, number 31, Joseph Manko. Batting third for the Lions, number 11, Jack Portman. He's playing right field. Nick Struble, the second baseman, he's hitting cleanup, wearing number 3. Number 4 is the catcher, Andrew Pammy. He's hitting fifth. Batting sixth, number 32, Evan Johnson. He's the catcher behind the plate. The DH batting seventh, number 54, Lucas Meseros. Batting eighth, number 53, Miles Masson, playing left field. And in the ninth spot, number 5, Brody O'Hara. He's playing third base. The pitcher for today, number 50, is Beckett Weeks. We're going to head and fill you in the Montville lineup and the defensive alignment in just a minute. Pitcher on the mound for the Montville Mustangs is number 20, Hirsch Break. The president of the Catholic Academy of Sussex County is Father Michael Parisi. Principal of Pope John High School is Gene Emmering. The athletic director, Brian McAleer. The athletic trainers, Gerard Graziano and George Martin. And the manager of the Pope John Lions is James Manko. Will Ryan steps to the dish as the leadoff hitter for the Pope John Lions. 3-2 on the season, looking to extend their winning ways against Montville today. And we are all set for baseball here. The pitcher looks in. Now the pitch. High fly ball, way back, left field. And the left fielder makes the catch right up against the fence. Will Ryan gave it a ride, however, the left fielder from Montville hauls it in. So, one down here, top of the first inning, and now the next batter, the center fielder, number 31, Joseph Manko. Ryan gave that a ride right up to the edge of the fence. The left fielder with a nice catch. One out, top of the first. Freak looks in. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. On deck for the Lions, number 11, Jack Portman. Portman playing right field today for Pope John. Freak at the belt. Outside. 1-1. It has turned into a beautiful afternoon out here. Sun shining. Doubts all week about whether or not they'd get this game in today. Preet with the delivery. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count to Manko. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Go ahead and readjust our camera here on the fence. There we go. Break looks in. 1-2 count. Outside. 2-2. Come on, Joe. 0-1-4. Hey, right 1-2 to Manko. 2-4-2. Break at the belt. Wide up. Now fires. Swing and a miss. It gets past the catcher. Manko towards first. Here's the throw. In time. So the catcher gets the out at first base on the strikeout that goes back to the fence. So recorded a strikeout and 2-3 on the follow-up.
Hey, way to be heading. Come on, 0-4-4.
Now the batter for the Lions, Jack Portman. Portman, number 11, playing right field today. Parikh looks in. Here's the pitch. In there, call strike. 0-1 to Portman. On deck for the Lions, number 3, Nick Struble. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Hey, Hirsch, we say, big guy, split it in half, bud. 1-1-3. 1-1-3.
Portman, left-handed bat. 2 outs here, top of the first. Now the pitch by Parikh. Outside. Nope, call strike. Caught the inside corner. 1-2 count, Portman.
Hey, best up. Hey, ready for a trap? Hey, one.
Now the pitch. In there, called strike 3. So Parikh goes ahead and rings up 2 of the 3 Pope John batters, and then Will Ryan with a deep fly to left field with a nice catch by the left fielder. And after a half inning, it's Pope John, no score. Montville coming to bat. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Try to do as many as I can. It's just tough because with the different sports you're doing, like lacrosse and the girls lacrosse and the softball, so bouncing around at the schedule at the same time is something as well.
So, we should be prepared to do our own. But if you're here, bonus.
Yeah. Oh, as far as if you want to go ahead and stream it for like video purposes and everything, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Like I can't get like Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Times usually like once a week.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on.
Welcome back to Montville High School in Montville, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's game as Pope John Lions 3-2 in the season are taking on the Montville Mustangs. Leading off from Montville will be number 13, Nico Companion. Let's go ahead and give you the defensive alignment for Pope John. We start with first base, and that will be Evan Johnson. Second baseman, number 3, Nick Struble. Shortstop, number 20, Will Ryan. Third base, number 5, Brody O'Hara. In left, number 53, Miles Masson. The center fielder, Joseph Manco, number 31. And in right field, Jack Portman, number 11. Behind the plate, doing the catching, number 4, Andrew Pammy. And on the hill for today, we saw him last Wednesday. He was brilliant against Randolph, or Tuesday, I should say. Beckett Weeks, the freshman. 5 innings, only 1 hit allowed, 9 Ks in that game. So Companion steps in for Montville, and here's Beckett's first pitch. Liner right to first. Johnson makes the play. Nice snag of that line drive by Evan Johnson. So 1 down on 1 pitch. Now the batter, number 2, Tyler Hedenberg. Here's the pitch by Weeks. In there, call strike. Weeks looked so brilliant in that game last week against Randolph. So poised. He gave up that one hit in the first inning on a ground rule double. And after that, nothing. Outside on the pitch. Weeks at the belt. Now he delivers. Swing and a miss. 1-2 count to Hedberg. Here's the pitch. Low. Counts even 2-2. Weeks looks into the wind. Now fires. Chopper right back to the mound. Pammy fields it to first in time. Nice play by the catcher, Andrew Pammy. And the Lions record the second out of the inning. So number 3 in the batter for the Montville Mustangs. 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Weeks already through the first 2 batters. Beckett looks in. Here's the delivery. Called strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Nice curve there by Beckett Weeks. Now the 0-1. Low. 1-1. Weeks works rather quickly. Not as quickly as Jack Portman does, but quickly nonetheless. Low and away, 2-1. This is the first of a home and home between Montville and Pope John. They'll return to Sparta on Wednesday. 4:30 start at the main diamond. In there, called strike. Counts even at 2-2. Weeks looks into the wind, down a pitch. Grounded to short. Ryan gobbles it up. Across the diamond in time. 3 up, 3 down for Montville. And at the end of 1, Pope John and the Mustangs. No score. We'll be back to Montville Township High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Montville Township High School in Montville, New Jersey for Pope John Lions Baseball. Mike Formisano here calling today's action as the Pope John Lions and Montville Mustangs head to the top of the second. No score here. Lions looked like they were going to jump on the board at the first pitch of the game. Will Ryan hit one to left field that looked like he was going to carry out over the fence, but it fell just shy of that top yellow line, and the left fielder making the catch out there. Almost over the shoulder. Like, great catch by the left fielder. After that, 2 Ks by the pitcher, number 20, Hirsch Parikh. And the Lions got to a 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. So here we go. Top of the second inning, and Nick Struble at the dish. Parikh looks in. Senior pitcher. He's adjusting his wristband. Light week on the channel, unfortunately. We got today's game, and then we'll have Wednesday, boys lacrosse. Pope John, boys lacrosse against West Morse at the lacrosse field at Pope John High School, 4 p.m. on Wednesday. And then because it's Holy Week, nothing until Saturday. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. I think we have a couple of baseball games on the schedule for next week, including trying to make it out next Thursday to Bergen Catholic. That should be a great game. Pope John and the Bergen Catholic Crusaders. Now the pitch. Chopper right in front of the plate. Foul ball. So the catcher was able to field it, but on the other side of the foul line.
5-2-3.
On deck for Pope John, number 4, Andrew Pammy, the catcher. Break with the pitch. Liner in the right field, right at the right fielder who makes the play. Hard hit by Struble, but it was right at the right fielder from Montville. So 1 down. And out of the batter, Andrew Pammy. Last week at Pope John High School against Randolph, Pammy hit one in the left field corner. Just fell shy of the fence, and it was maybe about 5 feet from going over in fair territory. Waiting for Pope John's first home run of the season. Low, ball one.
0-2-1.
1 out here, top of the second. Pammy shakes up the catcher. Now agrees. Curveball in there. Strike 1. 1-1 to Pammy.
2-3-4.
On deck for Pope John, number 32, Evan Johnson, first baseman. Well, Ryan and Struble had great games against Randolph at Randolph on Wednesday in a 10-6 victory against the Rams. Here's the pitch. Inside. 2-1 count to Andrew Pammy.
1-1-4.
Beautiful turf field here at Montville Township High School. Just like the turf field at Pope John. Low and away. So hitters count 3-1 to Pammy.
2-2-1.
1 down here, top of the second. Parikh looks in. Now fires. In there. Called strike. Right on the outside part of the plate. So full count to Pammy with 1 down.
5-3. Let's go, big guy.
Parikh at the belt. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Just missed the car on the street. My car's the one in front of it, so. Maybe I didn't park in the right place. Here's the full count pitch. High pop-up on the infield. Second baseman calls for it. Makes the play. So 2 down here, top of the second. And the batter, Evan Johnson. Johnson playing first base today, batting 6th.
Hey, JC hands. 5-1-4.
Parikh looks in. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, out of play. Oh, 1 to Johnson. Pope John in their blue jerseys with white numbers and PJ on the front. And blue socks with gray pants on the road, as opposed to the pinstripe pants they usually wear. The Mustangs in pinstripes, green and gold, green hats. Now the pitch. Low. 1-1. Counts even.
Good job, buddy. Stay there. 2-1-2. 2-1-2.
On deck for Pope John, the designated hitter, Lucas Mesros. Here's the pitch. And there, called strike. 1-2 to Johns.
5-4-1. 5-4-1.
Break. Toes the rubber. Now the delivery. Fouled off. On the first base side, right into the batting cage. Count holds at 1-2.
0-1-2. 0-4-3.
Now Parikh is ready. Here's the pitch. In there. Called strike 3. Johnson caught looking at the end of 1.5 here from Montville Township High School. It's the Montville Mustangs and the Pope John Lions. No score. We'll be back for second inning action, bottom of the second, right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Welcome back to Montville Township High School in Montville, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano along with you calling today's action as Pope John Lions 3-2 on the season, taking on the Randolph Rams, who are 1-3. Montville. Montville went ahead and won their first game against Randolph and then lost their next 3. So they're 1-3 in the season, looking to rebound today. Batter up to the plate, Andre. 1 second. Andre Milkukis.
Thank you. There we go, Dre.
Number 11. Stepping up to the plate. Beckett Weeks with a perfect first inning. Weeks at the belt. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Out of play. 0-1. Now Weeks with the delivery. In there, called strike. Quickly 0-2 to the cleanup hitter from Montville.
Hey, come on, Dre. Anything close here, bud. Protect.
Now the pitch by Weeks. Liner to second base. Struble makes the play on the soft line drive. So 1 down. That brings up Montville's number 5 hitter, number 18. That is CJ Tedesco. 1 out, bottom of the second. Liner to third. O'Hara, nice stab. Fires across the diamond in time. Oh, nice play by Brody O'Hara. 2 down, bottom of the second. 5 up, 5 down against Weeks here. So now number 5 steps to the dish for Montville. Weeks looks in. Now the pitch. High. Ball 1. Batter set. Now the delivery by Weeks. Fouled off. Down the first base line. Out of play. Pope John got off to an 0-1 start on the season, losing their first game against Morris Knolls on the road. Then rebounded by winning against Morris Knolls at home a couple days later. They lost to High Point 8-3, but then swept Randolph in a home-and-home. Outside, no, cut the corner. 1-2. So now, the Lions 3-2 in the season. They got to the second round of the state tournament last year, losing to Don Bosco in the quarterfinal. In there, called strike 3. Oh, Weeks gets the strikeout there. Looks as sharp as he did last Tuesday. So, 3 up, 3 down again here, bottom of the second. We're through 2 at Montville Township High School. It's no score between the Lions and the Mustangs. We'll be back for third inning action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
The last name on Bill Sukers was really hard.
Bill Sukers.
I was here making the videos, like, oh my god.
It's so hard.
You did it.
Thank you.
You did a good job, man. That was very good.
I appreciate it. Yeah, the problem is a lot of the names on here don't really match the numbers. I'll say that.com now is all over the place. 3 of the 4 batters didn't even have them, but they did have Bill Sukers. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome back to Montville Township High School for a third inning action between Pope John and Montville. One correction I want to go ahead and say for the fourth hitter from Montville, it was Andre Belsukas. So I want to go ahead and make sure we get the pronunciation right. Leading off for Pope John here, top of the third inning, Lucas Meseros. Meseros, the 7th batter. Both starting pitchers, Parikh and Weeks, have gone 6 up, 6 down. First pitch. Low, ball 1. When you have no base runners after 2 innings, you have a quick moving game, and that's what we got here. Top of the third. 1-0 to Meseros. Here's the pitch. High drive to center field. Center fielder racing back, makes the catch over the shoulder. What a play. Number 13, Nico Companion, reached over his shoulder and made that grab. An outstanding catch by the center fielder to rob Lucas Meseros of at least a double. So 1 down. The co-perfect game is continuing. I know it's only top of the third. Now the batter for Pope John, Miles Mazzone, playing left field today. Here's the pitch by Parikh. Curveball in there. Strike 1. That was a heck of a catch by Companion.
1-1-2. He got hurt.
0-1 count. Chopped with a half check swing to the second baseman. Over to first. In time. Just got him. Wow. So Mazzone booking it down the line, and it was a soft grounder to the second baseman. He got it, immediately flipped it over to first, just in time to get Mazzone. So 2 down here, top of the third, and the batter is Brody O'Hara. O'Hara, number 5 for the Lions, playing third base.
2-2-5. 2-2-5.
Parikh looks in. Here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, foul.
3-1-3. Okay, you can back it up.
0-1 to O'Hara. Light wind blowing out from right field. Swing and a miss. 0-2. So Brink one pitch away from getting out of this top of the third fully unscathed. I'm sure he's going to give a glove tap to center fielder Nico Companion after this inning. Low and away. 1-2.
3-4-2. 3-4-2.
Defense on both sides has been sharp so far.
3-4-2.
1-2 to O'Hara. On deck, Will Ryan. Here's the pitch. Grounder, right back to the pitcher. Parikh throws over to first, and the first baseman toes the bag as he reaches over to scoop it up. 3 up, 3 down, top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. No score between Pope John and Montville. We'll be back right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. How you doing? Are you,
No, I am seeing first time.
Oh, first time.
No.
I'll enjoy it. Good game. Good pitching, though.
Want to some what will be? I play cricket.
Cricket. Okay. I have not seen a lot of cricket, but from what I've seen, I've enjoyed. I'd love to watch more of it and everything, but just really, they don't show it a lot.
Also English also.
Yeah.
Like in UK.
Okay.
From Pakistan.
Okay.
Small, little bit English.
Oh, okay. Now, in Pakistan and India, big rivals in cricket and everything. So.
Cricket.
There's a player in Pakistan, Sports Illustrated featured years ago, like the biggest player in Pakistan. What's his name?
Pakistan Babar Azam.
That's it. Yep. Yeah. They had a whole big feature on him and everything.
India.
Yeah.
Kohli. India. Virat Kohli.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. I've heard that name too. So.
When one score will.
Oh, it's Pope John.
Oh.
So we're gonna have it on YouTube under Pope John Lions. Welcome back to Montville Township High School for bottom of the third action as Beckett Weeks delivers. Swing and a miss, strike one. First pitch in the bottom of the third inning by Weeks. Batter for Montville, number 24. Weeks, 0-1 on the batter. Fires, nice curve. Uncle Charlie outside the zone and makes 24 chase. Strike two. Here's delivery. Swing and a miss, strike three. So 3 strikes in a row by Weeks. Puts the batter down. Now up to the plate, number 23. You'll forgive me if I don't have the names matching a lot of these players from Montville. The roster I got is very incomplete. Didn't have numbers. Tried to chase them down, but they're still incorrect. Swing and a miss, strike one. So, like, for example, I don't have a name for 23. I've got 20 names in the roster, but nothing for 23. It's like that for many of them, so I can only go with what I have. So, but we have the Pope John roster, obviously. Here's the pitch by Weeks. Hide away. Ball one. 1-1 to the batter. Weeks again looks brilliant out there. Now the pitch by Beckett. Inside, 2-1. On deck for Montville, number 6. And again, I've got 2 number 6. I've got Jake Volpe and Mike Vito. So I'm going to go with Volpe. I see him on the fence as one of the seniors. Pitch, grounded to short. Ryan over. Fields throws across in time. Johnson makes the out. 2 out here, bottom of the third.
He's out.
So scored in your book 6-3, shortstop to the first baseman. So now left-handed batter number 6 for Montville, 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Weeks with the pitch. Fakes bunt, pulls back. One and 0. Now Weeks at the belt. The delivery and a bunt laid down. Right back to Weeks. Fields throws to first, not in time. So the first base runner of the game is a bunt single by number 6, Jake Volpe. Yeah, he laid down a bunt and was able to beat it to the bag. So if he gets to the bag first before the throw gets over, he's safe. He's going. So now the batter, Nico Companion, number 13 for Montville. Companion making one heck of a catch out in center field at the top of this inning, over his shoulder to save an extra base hit. Here's the pitch. High fly ball, left field. Left fielder over for Pope John Mazone. He makes the catch, and that's the inning. So, a bunt single for Montville, but one runner left stranded. And after 3, it's no score between Pope John and Montville. We'll be back for top of the 4th action right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
This is your channel on YouTube.
Yeah, the channel on YouTube. Pope John Lions TV. Search for that. We'll be right away. How you doing?
You're doing a hell of a job back there.
Thank you so much. So are you?
I'll do the best I can. Are you from the school or?
Yeah, my sons go there and everything, and I'm kind of heading inside to do all the different sports and everything: baseball, football, lacrosse, hockey, basketball.
Hey, you're doing a great job. I'm like, hey, I don't even have to be here. I can go home. This guy knows all my
No,
pitches.
we need you.
It's actually a great game. It's a great game.
Yeah.
It's a pitching battle.
Yes. And that could be the freshman.
He's a pitcher of the freshman. Andrew, the catcher, was saying that was only his second hit in 12 innings.
He gave up a ground rule double on the top of the first last Tuesday. Nothing else. He struck out 9 in a 5-inning victory. And now today.
Is it single butt? Still
Yeah.
single?
Yeah.
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 No, you're doing a great job.
I'm
actually
so
enjoying
much.
it.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I had one umpire last year. He turned to me. He was like, saw me setting up back. He was like, nope, get out.
Really?
I'm not dealing with it.
Really? Yeah. I love it.
Thank you.
I'm actually listening to you do it.
I appreciate it. Welcome back to Montville Township High School in Montville, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano here calling today's game as the Pope John Lions and the Montville Mustangs are in a scoreless duel here. Top of the 4th action. Pitcher Hirsch Parikh, the senior for Montville, going up against the freshman Beckett Weeks. Will Ryan at the plate. Outside, 1-0. Ryan gave one a ride in the first inning right to the edge of the fence in left field, and the left fielder made the grab. Now Parikh looks in. Pitch. Load away. 2-0. Has turned into a beautiful spring afternoon out here. Considering Saturday we were at Chatham High School and it was freezing rain. In there, called strike. 2-1 count. Yeah, this is perfect baseball weather. And you can keep the June and July and the heat. I understand, but this is perfect. 65, sunny, light winds. Couldn't ask for anything more. The pitch. Outside. 3-1 to Will Ryan. Ryan has had 2 huge games so far this season. The first one in the season against Morris Knowles, and this last one against Randolph. Parikh looks in. There's Parikh with the pitch. On the outside corner, strike 2. Full count to Will Ryan. Senior shortstop leading off here in the top of the 4th. On deck for Pope John is the second batter, Joseph Banco, the center fielder. Now the pitch by Parikh. Oh, high and inside. Right near Ryan's head. Unintentional, but he had to duck out of the way. And so Ryan gets to first base on a walk. There's nothing intentional about it. Parikh was going for the K. But got out of control there and was high and inside, high and tight on Ryan. So he takes first. Ryan, who's got speed, on for the Lions. And now here's Banco at the dish. Parikh looks in. Here's a pitch. Bunted. Foul. Right behind home plate into the netting. Continues to move our camera here. It's better than it was set up last week. Last week I couldn't get it on the netting because of the wind. It was so windy at Pope John High School. Now the wind is extremely light today. Nice, enjoyable. Ryan with a moderate lead at first. Parikh doesn't even look over. Oh, pitch out. And the throw back to first. And Ryan's just back. Wow. Well, you know what? If you're going to pitch out, that's the way to do it. Don't even bother looking to first for a couple of pitches. Make it seem so the runner is not even paying attention. And then you throw the pitch out. So, almost got Ryan off first, but his speed got him back to the bag. 1-1 to Manco. On deck for the Lions, third hitter, Jack Portman. Squares the punt. Oh, he's got Ryan picked off the throwback. Not in time. Ryan gets back safely. So Parikh saw Ryan about maybe a quarter of the way to second. Stepped off the rubber, tried to throw back to first, but Ryan with his speed slides in safely. Now the catcher goes out to talk to Parikh.
1-1.
Hey, Joe!
Manco waits for the pitch. Parikh checks Ryan at first. Ryan with a moderate lead. Liner to right field, over the head of the second baseman. Base hit for Manco. And now the Lions are cooking here in the top of the fourth.
Talk about it! Come on, boy!
Now the table's set. Jack Portman's in the dish, and he's looking for dinner. No outs here, top of the fourth inning. Portman steps in, left-handed bat for the Lions. And Ryan takes off at third. The throw over, they got him. Will Ryan tried to get Parikh napping. And he takes off third base. He steps off the rubber, Parikh does. Throws to the third baseman, and they get Ryan by about 10 feet. But on the play, Manco is alert to go to second, so the Lions still do have a runner in scoring position. Will Ryan trying to make something happen there. Instead, may have taken the Lions out of a big inning. We'll see what happens. One out, runner on second. Oh, Portman steps out. Now he's back in the box. Parikh still hasn't thrown the first pitch to Portman yet. Checks Banco. Here's the pitch. High pop up. Behind third base. The shortstop coming over. Makes the catch. Oh, it was swirling on him. He couldn't get under it. He was spinning around, but he finally made the over-the-shoulder grab. And so Banco has to hold at second. And now 2 down here in the top of the fourth. So a nice play by the shortstop for Montville. Up to the plate, number 3, Nick Struble. Second baseman for the Lions, the cleanup hitter today. No score here, top of the fourth, 2 outs. Lions got their first 2 runners on, and Will Ryan and Joseph Banco. Ryan tried to steal third, was picked off. And then Portman flied out to the shortstop on the edge of the outfield grass. Pickoff play to second, and Manco's back. Hirsch Parikh, senior pitcher for the Montville Mustangs. Quick moving game here. No hits for the Lions, or one hit for the Lions now here, top of the fourth. Inside the Struble. And a bunt single for Montville in the bottom of the third, so.
5-5-2. And ball first,
Break. Looks back, Manco. Here's the pitch. It's foul tipped. Hit both the umpire and the catcher. They look to both be okay, which is good. So 1-1 the Struble. Andrew Pammy on deck for the Lions. Break. Checks Manco, who's got a big lead at second. Here's the pitch. Low and away. 2-1. 2 outs here, top of the fourth. Lions with a runner in scoring position. In a scoreless tie. Now, oh, he steps off the rubber to look back Manco. He's back in safely.
4-3-4.
Manco with a big lead off second. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Shortstop. Underneath the glove. Base hit for Struble. Here comes Manco. He's too late for the throw. In there. Safe. Pope John takes a 1-0 lead. An RBI single by Nick Struble drives home Joseph Manco. And the Lions grab a 1-0 advantage. And with the way Beckett Weeks is pitching, that may be all he needs. But the Lions are obviously going to try and add to it now. Andrew Pammy up to the plate. Struble on first. Pope John up 1-0 here, top of the fourth. A 2-out base hit by Nick Struble underneath the glove of the shortstop. Now Parikh looks in. In there, call strike. Cut the outside corner, 0-1.
1-1-5. 1-1-5.
Timeout on the play.
Come on, baby.
9-8-3.
Now Pammy back in the box. Struble with a moderate lead off first. Parikh looking in. Throw back to first, and Struble's back in time.
1-3-5.
So the first of a home and home between Montville and Pope John. The tail end game is going to be on Wednesday at Pope John High School. Here's the pitch. High. Struble goes to second. They call a balk on that? Well, Struble on second now. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch by Parikh. Fouled off, out of play. Readjust the camera. Then we get the break at the end of the fourth inning. Start of a new feed, and we'll try and readjust this so it is crystal clear. It's got to go between the fence, but with a camera view here. But works perfectly. Just gets the edge of the fence again with the wide angle lens. Here's the pitch by Parikh. Outside. So now 1-2. Pammy.
1-2.
Struble on second. 1 run already in for the Lions. A 2-out single by Nick Struble underneath the shortstop's glove scored Joseph Manco. Gave the Lions a 1-0 lead. Lions have a home-and-home next week against Mendham. And then Thursday at Bergen Catholic. Here's the pitch. Grounder to the hole. Past the diving shortstop. And into left field for a base hit. Struble had a hold because he didn't know if the shortstop was going to make the play. So, he didn't want to get thrown out at third. I know it was 2 outs, but he didn't want to get thrown out at third if the shortstop did gobble it up. So, Struble at third, Pammy on first, and now runners on the corners for Evan Johnson. So, Parikh in a bit of a jam here in the top of the fourth. Johnson into the box. Struble on third. Pammy on first. Actually, we've got a runner for Pammy. I'm trying to see who it is. A catcher courtesy. Snyder, thank you. Number 36, Snyder for Pope John. On first. In there, called strike. Jason Snyder, the sophomore, who had run for Pammy last week as well on catcher's courtesy. Now the pitch. High pop-up down the right field line, out of play. Now Johnson gets ready, goes back into the box. Parikh looks in, checks Snyder at first, and Struble at third. Here's the pitch, high. 2-1. 2 out here, top of the fourth. Lions threatening to score again. They've already played in 1 this inning. 1-2 count to Johnson. Now Parikh. At the belt. Oh, he faked the throw over the third as he stepped off the rubber. Struble gets back.
3-4-1.
Oh, Parikh checking his wristband again. Now the pitch. Liner to center field. Base hit for Evan Johnson. 1 run scores. Snyder to third. An RBI single by Evan Johnson. And Pope John takes a 2-0 lead. So Struble easily scores on the base hit over the catching glove of the second baseman. Evan Johnson with an RBI. Runners still on the corners for Pope John. And now the batter is Lucas Mesros. Now the manager coming out from Montville to talk to Parikh. Actually, it's number 15, Jake Piotrowski. I was told Snyder, so my fault. It's Piotrowski on third, so. So Piotrowski on third, and you have Johnson on first. Mesros up to the plate when we return. We'll come right back. Montville Township High School, Pope John with a 2-0 lead. We'll be back in about 30 seconds right here on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube.
Here you go, guys.
Welcome back to Montville Township High School. Pope John Lions baseball. Runners on the corners here, top of the fourth. 2 runs already in for Pope John. And now the batter is Lucas Mesros, the DH for Pope John. Parikh with the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fastball down in the zone. Mesros chased after it.
9-1-2.
Piotrowski on third and Johnson on first. Parikh looks in. Now the pitch. Low and away. Ball 1. On deck for Pope John, Miles Masson. Playing left field today. And then in the hole is Brody O'Hara, the third baseman. Parikh at the belt. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Counts 1-2. 2 outs here, top of the second. Pope John with a couple of runs in. They lead by a deuce. 2-0.
Third. 1-2-2. 1-2-2. On the kick.
Go, Lucas!
5-1-1.
Hey, 5-4.
1-2. Point.
Here we go. One out.
Teddy, what's your rank?
Now Parikh delivers. Low and away. 2-2.
Here we go.
Counts even to Mesros.
2-2. 5-9-5.
So at the bottom of the fourth, Weeks will face the second, third, and fourth hitters for Montville. Parikh with the pitch. Outside. Gets away. And here comes Piotrowski. The throw home. Safe. Piotrowski gets under the tag. And Pope John takes a 3-0 lead. What a slide by Jake Piotrowski. Parikh had the ball, was at the plate, waiting for Piotrowski to get home, but Jake went ahead and got his hand underneath the tag and safe at home. 3-0 Pope John, and on the play, Johnson goes to second. So a wild pitch scores Piotrowski. 3-0 Lions. Johnson will lead off second. Here's the pitch to Mesros. Outside. Ball 4. So Hirsch Parikh loses Lucas Mesros. And now first and second for Miles Masson. Lions have played in 3 here in the top of the fourth. Hirsch Parikh looking in. Pitched a very, very good 3 innings and then has run into some problems here in the fourth. Liner to first, right at the first baseman, who snags it for the out. But Pope John Lions score 3 times in the top of the fourth. And after 3.5, it's Pope John 3, Montville no score. We'll be back to Montville Township High School right after this on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube. Oh, hey, pleasure. Yeah, well, it's a great player. I just hope he hit the home run. It's the first home run. Bring out the home run call. Yeah. Oh, was it? Who hit it? Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. Oh. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes. You may not be able to come tonight or tomorrow morning. Welcome back to Montville Township High School in Montville, New Jersey for Pope John Lions baseball. Mike Formasano along with you, calling today's action as Pope John Lions taking on the Montville Mustangs. Whenever I can, I try and get them once a week. So I'm not going to be able to get them that Wednesday, but next week I'll probably get it. Sorry for that. It's tough to jump. I listen to it. I love it. Bottom of the fourth inning, and the Pope John Lions lead over the Montville Mustangs 3-0. Beckett Weeks has been brilliant again today. 3 innings, only 1 hit allowed. He only had 1 hit given up in the game against Randolph last Tuesday. So now the Lions have spotted him with a 3-run advantage. Bottom of the fourth as the Lions scored 3 times at the top of the inning. Here's the first pitch in by Weeks. Fouled off, out of play. And passed by Carr. That's good. Missed my car by about 5 feet. I'm got to park somewhere else next time. Got here late because of traffic and they closed off the road, so. Now the pitch. In there, close strike. 0-2. Now Weeks looks in. The delivery. Fouled off again, out of play. Count remains 0-2. Tyler Heddenberg got the dish. Weeks, 0-2 pitch. In there, called strike 3. Oh, Weeks with that sweeping curve over the outside part of the plate. 1 down here, bottom of the fourth. Now the batter number 3 for Montville. It's Nick Del Giudice. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. The 2 Del Giudices on this roster, Nick and Matt. Nick's at the plate now. 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Weeks just looked so confident out there. Good poise, great mechanics. Here's the pitch. Low. 2-1. Seriously, it's been a pleasure to watch in the past 2 games. Now Weeks looks in. 2-1 count to Del Giudice. In there, call, strike. Uncle Charlie cuts the outside corner. Counts even 2-2 to Del Giudice. Now the pitch by Weeks. Low and away. Counts full, 3-2. Pope John scoring 3 times in the top of this inning, taking a 3-2 lead, trying to go 4-2 on the season. Now the pitch by Weeks. Grounder to third, O'Hara on the short hop. It bounces off the heel of the glove. And so Del Giudice will take first on the error. Tough play for O'Hara, nonetheless. It'll be an error on the third baseman. Yeah, when you get caught in no man's land like that with that short hop, it's tough. No doubt. So Del Giudice at first for Montville. 1 out here, bottom of the fourth. Weeks with the pitch. High and tight. 1-0. Batter now, Andre Basukis. And now we have Del Giudice talking to the coach. He comes off first base. Is he going to go off for a pinch runner? Possibly. So while we're waiting, let's give you a little bit of a rundown for the channel this week. Tomorrow we don't have anything scheduled. Wednesday, 4 p.m. from the lacrosse field at Pope John High School. It will be the Pope John Lions boys lacrosse team against West Morris in a battle for first place in the NJILL Waterman Division. Pope John was 6-0, and then they went to Chatham, and Chatham took them out by a score of 16-5, I believe. You know, what are you gonna do? It was the first loss of the season for the lacrosse team, but I got a chance to speak to head coach Joe Delaferra yesterday, and he's not worried. He knows that the team's going to rebound and bounce back for the Wednesday game against West Morris, especially the fact that it's for first place in the Waterman. Pope John should be ready. In there, called strike. Over the outside corner, 1-1. So at that same time, the baseball team will be taking on Montville at Pope John High School. So we'll cover the lacrosse game, but I'll be peeking over to the baseball diamond to see what's going on. Throw over to first, and runner's back. We got softball and girls lacrosse too. We'll check out some games hopefully next week for them. A couple of rainouts cost us an opportunity to see girls lacrosse against Precipitous Hills on Saturday. Pitch high by Weeks. And then also in softball, we had a Friday date scheduled for the softball team, and that was rained out against Morris Hills. So we'll get our opportunities, especially with the 100 in Warren Sussex tournaments coming up. Pitch by Weeks. Foul tip into the glove. Counts even, 2-2. Runner on first, 1 out. Big lead by the runner for Montville, and he gets back as Weeks throws back. That's number 15 for Montville. And again, my apologies. A lot of these players and numbers not on my list here. I had a full roster, but they had no numbers. I tried to retrieve the numbers online, and swing and a miss, strike 3. So Weeks racks up another K, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Beckett Weeks as strong as ever here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that is bad news for Montville. So now the batter, number 18, CJ Tedesco. 2 outs, runner on first. Weeks at the belt. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Weeks throws over to first. Runner's back. Johnson applies the tag just in case.
Go by longer. Come on!
Now Weeks looks in. Pitch, blown away. Throw down to second. Not in time. As the runner for Montville, number 15, steals second. So now Montville with a runner in scoring position the first time today. Tedesco looking for an RBI. Weeks looking for one more out to get out of this bottom of the 4th. Runner on second taking a big lead. Pammy's going to go out to talk to Weeks. Make sure he's settled down. So, other action on the channel this week, Thursday and Friday, we don't have anything because of Holy Thursday and Good Friday. But Holy Saturday, there are games scheduled. Boys and girls lacrosse. We're going to be at Madison for boys lacrosse on Saturday, 11 a.m. Maybe 10. I think it's 11, but it may be 10. Check your listings. High fly ball to center field. Might go in. Makes the catch. And Weeks gets out of the bottom of the 4th unscathed. We're through 4 here at Montville Township High School. It's the Pope John Lions 3 and the Montville Mustangs no score. We're going to start up a new feed here for the top of the 5th inning. Please come back on Pope John Lions TV on YouTube on the new feed. We'll be right back with top of the 5th action. 3-0 Pope John leads over Montville.